everybody. My name is Wayne White, and I make pictures.
I met Wayne 10 years ago, and when I met him, I immediately became fascinated with him because my age, his entire career, tracked my youth. Anytime I took an interest to pop culture or commercial art, he was involved.
I'm a real oddball because I'm a middle-aged man who's living out a 5-year-old's fantasy. So I think that kid's fantasy appeals to a lot of people, as I had the nerve to actually hold on to that and try to make it a reality even as a grown-up. And so far, so good, I guess.
Well, I've worn a lot of different hats. Painter, sculptor, cartoonist, puppeteer, set designer, art director, animator, and illustrator.
Who did that? And wait a minute, that's the same guy that did that, and that's the same guy that did that?
There's a little, Zach Galifianakis, a little Snuffy Smith, a little Unabomber.
Wayne is one of those artists that has touched people in ways that they don't even know.
His work is universally appealing. There's the colors, the shapes, the ideas, the concepts, what he's talking about. Everyone can find something that they can relate to.
Here's the visual granddaddies of Phoebe's Playhouse. Gary Panter, Rick Heitzman, and me.
They all were always in their little journals and sketchbooks, sketching up a storm.
This is a prop from the Smashing Pumpkins video, Tonight Tonight. This is the spaceship that they go to the moon on. This is Peter Gabriel, Big Time video from '87.
It's an impulse with me. It just seems to be something I was born with. I don't have any muse or anything I could say that inspires me. It's just some kind of biological thing with me. I just have to draw.
My first word painting, human fucking knowledge. I thought nothing of it. I thought this is just a gag, you know. This is funny, haha.
They're so cool visually. They're so ingenious that they work on that level. And then when you actually read them, they're either pointed or funny or both.
I think he's really a poet as well as a painter in the use of his language.
Here's my tribute to television comedy writing. Dick jokes from Sherman Oaks.
And you read the words, and oddly enough, he's talking about his own ego and vanity and LA and how bad Hollywood is, but everyone has an ego and everyone is vain and everyone's got a little anger in them, so people can really relate to it.
I did a show called Riders in the Sky. Unfortunately, the show was a disaster. It was a giant bomb. There was a lot of bad feelings around it. It was a lesson. You know, that's what happens in Hollywood, too.
Come in with your dickhead drawings. I never see you. You're always hiding out. You're getting too much money for too little work.
And that was my first taste of how things could go horribly wrong.
Beauty is embarrassing. I'm sort of ashamed by my creative side. I have this sense of shame about being an artist in a way. As a good Southern boy, I was raised to know my place and not be arrogant and not brag about yourself and not put on airs. But at the same time, I had this unstoppable creative urge inside me that just had to come out somehow. And when you create things, you want people to pay attention to it. So you're going to do anything and everything you can to get that attention to show off your creative side. So the two are definitely at odds with each other. I think that's what makes my work interesting, actually.
This is what happens when you get all proud of yourself and you're polishing your Emmy. Oh, my Emmy!
There is a space in documentary film for humor. It's okay to go to a documentary and laugh and enjoy yourself and be entertained and see a guy dancing in an LBJ head on top of a mountain. Here he is, still gets up every day and just does what his hands are meant to do.